Hello and welcome everybody. We're back. We are back and I'm super stoked of being back. So basically, I have not streamed Modern in like a week and a half or something because I was testing for the Legacy Showcase qualifier yesterday and all the it paid off. It really paid off. So basically, what it was like a 25-person tournament that was only invite. So it was invite only, I should say. And if you didn't know, I ended up going all the way to the finals where I lost in the most important match of my entire Magic career so far. So apparently, it was roughly $7,000 on the line. So no big deal. But yeah, with a Pro Tour qualification and also qualification for the MOX, which is a very exclusive tournament for I think it's like 8 or 16 people only. It's kind of like the World Championships, but for Magic Online. Basically, you qualify only exclusively through Magic Online. And yeah, fell only just a tiny bit short, which was a little bit demoralizing. But yeah, I mean, there's gonna have to be another chance down the line. So the best thing is that it basically showed me that I can, which is very exciting. The fact that I can hang out with the best of them basically, and I can kind of pull my weight there. So it was really exciting. It's nice to see that we actually did. I did a lot of work, right? I tested a lot. I streamed basically exclusively Legacy for the past 2 weeks. I tried a bunch of different decks. I finally came to my decision. I chose the deck that I wanted to play, and I ended up, getting rewarded with a second place finish. Um, Wrecked with a hoof and wrecked by a hoof. That is very true. That is exactly what happened. But yeah, everything is in my YouTube channel. So if you wanna check out those basically the highest stakes matches of my entire career. So if you are into some very high stakes legacy, probably the highest stakes legacy match happening ever, kind of, barring Pro Tour 25th anniversary, where there was actually Legacy there. These have to be like some of the highest stake matches of Legacy to ever happen, really. But so it's exciting. It's exciting to have been there. Fell a little bit short, but still. What this does, however, what this means for us is that we're back on the Modern train. And the good thing of not playing AmuLIT for 2 weeks is that I'm legit super excited to get back on testing AmuLIT. So what we're gonna do to start things out is I had a coaching session on Friday and I played only a single match. So we're currently 1-0 in this league. We beat Burn. Actually, a really interesting match, which I'm probably gonna be doing a matchup close with. So watch out for that one. But yeah, we used my Karn Amulet list that I've been piloting recently. So we're going to. What is this model you speak of? It's a cool format. I recommend it. So we're gonna be finishing up this league first, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start the trying things out and seeing what's up. Seeing what's up in this messed up format. This unfortunately not a keepable hand. This is a potentially very good hand, but we need to get a little bit lucky. I think I'm gonna keep this though. Any bounce land basically means that we have a Titan on turn 3 with AmuLIT, and apparently my opponent just play against Will Holax Exp. So we're gonna keep this hand, as we're definitely bottoming the Redundant Scout, obviously. As far as the question of how we sequence our cards, so if we play AmuLIT on 1, then on turn 2 we play Scout and a land. If we draw a bounce land, we can steal Azusa. Yeah, we can still So bounce land, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can still Azusa plus we can still Titan on turn 3. So it is correct for us to actually lead on AmuLIT here because it protects us from discard spells and counter magic. Why are so few people playing Karn AmuLIT? Because a lot of people are just trying different things. Honestly, Karn was never stock, to be honest. Usually it's me just playing AmuLIT with Karn, and everybody else saying that Karn sucks in AmuLIT. I'm the guy who commented that Pepper H4 remembers well. So apparently my opponent on my YouTube channel, somebody said if somebody left a comment that said, "Remember when Fran used to play Modern? Pepper H4 remembers." And we're back. We're back on this. It was he never released the Pop Tat on Wellfish for weeks. La gente no está usando tanto Ashiok, eso es una razón. Yeah, it could be that people are not playing as much Ashiok because all the Ashiok decks are opting to go with Lurrus, and Lurrus, of course, prevents you from playing Ashiok. But it's also... I mean, a lot of people are still playing Ponza, and Karn is actually very good against Ponza. Like, that's one of the main reasons why we're playing the boat, right? Okay, so we're probably going to be Vesuvaing one of my opponent's temples, probably the Temple of Enlightenment. Bounce land? Easy. Oh, Modern, how much I missed you, dear friend. How much I missed you, dear friend. AmuLIT. Can we die next turn? No, we, Can we die next turn? My opponent says you better be on Boros. I'm like, what kind of question is that? Of course. I like my lists to not suck. That's funny. But honestly, I was considering whether we should just go for Pact of Negation. I think that we shouldn't. Like, we could... Can we be in trouble here? Yes, so the only way that we could be in trouble, which is why I was considering not hasting, was because my opponent can have exactly Simian Spirit Guide, untap land, Pendant Prism to filter colors, and then have Angel's Grace, Spoils from the Bolts, and Thassa Circle. But I'm not gonna play around that. That's just such a low chance of that happening that I don't think it's worth playing around that. Glad to see some AmuLIT back in the stream. Oh, you're gonna see a lot of AmuLIT back in the stream now. The only reason why I wasn't playing Modern is because I was testing for the big event. All right, here we actually have to think for a second. Because I think we can present lethal even through the Phyrexian life. So we play we haste Primeval Titan. We play Primeval Titan. Yeah, we actually can set up lethal here through the Phyrexian Life. This is kind of cool. Let's see if we can do this with counter magic backup though. So we're gonna have 4 land drops total. So we can do this. We're gonna need red white 3 times because we need to double strike both Titans. So I need to find the Sunhome first because I'm gonna need to copy it with Vesuva with my last land drop. So I think so we play Primetime. We can't do it with Pact Backup, but I think that we are good. Like, my opponent can have Slaughter Pact that blows us out, but that's fine. So we're gonna play Primetime, get Sunhome plus red-green bounce land. Then we're going to play Vesuva, haste the second Titan, play Vesuva again, double strike the first Titan, and then bounce. Yeah, I think we have it. I think we have it. Unfortunately, I don't think we have it with counter backup, but we do have a lethal line from here. And this is because of how double strike damage works with Phyrexian Life. So the first strike damage is going to happen first, which is going to allow us to... So we do that. Bounce. Can we do it with... Actually, because of the scout, we actually can do it with Pact Backup. So we're going to have flash this in, double strike. Yeah, we actually can do this with Pact Backup. So let's do it with Pact Backup. Oh no, I think we can't do it with Pact Backup. Whoops, we're exactly 1 mana short of doing it with Pact Backup. Whoops. How do I fix this? So if we can flash this in, double strike here. No, we actually have to... Yeah, I fucked this up. Okay, I messed it up. I miscounted. I thought we had 1 more land drop, but we don't. Whoopsies. My bad. Are we playing Golos? No, we're going to be playing Golos later. My opponent just concedes because apparently they can't beat this, but yeah, we had a lethal line there and I miscounted. Honestly, I just messed it up. All right, Chikibog out. We want 1 explosives in the main deck so we can transmit for it. Beast Within is good. Stacy is good. Yeah, I'm actually not gonna bring in the explosives. Explorers can go. Radiant Fountain can go. And probably 1 Primeval Titan or Summoner's Pact. Nah. There. The Pact bluff. Yeah, I mean, it's not really a bluff, right? Like we are telling our opponent, you need to kill me, and with Pact Backup, right? So I mean, it's not really a bluff. It's just like, can you beat this opponent? And this hand is just awesome. So this is a turn 3 Titan with Dryad. Pretty good. Azusa, where are you? I miss you, Azusa. Not a turn 2 kill, by the way. Not a turn 2 kill. My opponent can have a turn 3 though. Yeah, that was game 1, Frost. So I guess we just play second AmuLIT. This would have been a turn to kill if we had access to Azusa, but we don't. All right, that should be lethal though. And next turn we can Karn plus Titan, so we're probably gonna lead on Karn because the Titan is lethal. Confused why does an opponent have a companion? We don't have a companion either. Oh, that's right. The Pact of Negation is in the sideboard. That's hilarious. Yeah, you're right, Frost. I totally forgot that in this list we're playing Pact of Negation in the sideboard. So I guess that my line just made no sense whatsoever. That's funny. Man, really, I'm rusty. I'm rusty. 1 week of not playing AmuLIT, and I'm feeling the rust already. Feeling the rust already. Yeah, so now they need to have answers to both of my threats. I'm gonna lead on Karn. We can just do everything here, right? Just gonna go for coding. Yeah. This draw is kind of insane. Put a stop on my opponent's upkeep. Sup, says Primeval Titan. Should we Valakut haste? We could Pact of Negation. I think we Valakut haste though, right? That's gonna be 6. Because we're gonna Vesuva the Valakut. Yeah, this is... I guess that it's better for us to simply double strike, right? The thing is that having a Valakut in play actually makes things better for us in terms of... How much damage can we set up? So that's going to be 6, 12 plus 8. So both of them are lethal, except that this one is better. This one is better if my Titan dies. So this forces my opponent to answer both the Titan. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. Okay. Okay, so now we can't haste anymore. The good thing is my opponent now needs to deal with the Karn, and they also need to deal with and again, this line forced my opponent to path the Titan, to path the Dryad, and now they have to deal with the Titan. If we had gone for the double strike line, then they just path the Titan, and they just, you know, they just don't care. We have like a stupid Dryad in play that's not doing anything. So this is 100% the correct line. And what are we coding here is the question. I think we're actually coding the Seacrum Coast. I guess I'm gonna code in the Gemstone Mine. They can spoil us in response, but I think that's probably fine. because they can't filter their colored mana because there's a Karn in play, so they cannot use Pentat Prison for anything. So now they need another path to exile for the Primeval Titan, and they're already losing to the Karn. So seems hard for our opponent to get there here. I guess they could have exactly Simian Spirit Guide, Ad Nauseam, and the other thing. And that would be game. But if they don't have exactly that, then we are good to go. Yeah, they can do that on my upkeep, right? They can do that on my upkeep. On my upkeep, they go black, Angel's Grace, Exile Spirit Guide, and colorless, and they just combo me out. But I guess that they wouldn't have enough Simian Spirit Guides to kill me with Lightning Storm. So yeah, I guess that it's nothing. Did I get a haircut? No, I'm actually just not wearing a hat. Not much hair left in here. It's the price of being smart, you know? The brain kind of like doesn't let the blood go to the hair, so it doesn't grow. That's my theory. Really sad about the finals loss yesterday. My younger brother, who just started playing GG, was watching with me, and he was also. It happens. I appreciate. I come for the guy. I appreciate your sentiment. It was rough. It was rough because it was just really high stakes. I never played such a high stakes match in my life. I hope I play some more high stake matches in my life at some point. But yeah, is 4 dry pretty much cemented at this point? Yes, it is. There's the new core for AmuLIT Titan is this and this and this and this. You always want one Azusa, like you always want at least one Azusa. I've been happy with 2, but yeah, 4 Dryad is a must. It's not really up for debate. Oof. This hand is pretty brutal. So this hand is slow, and it's also missing lands. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ship this one. This one is better. So we bottom the Stronghold, and we have Titan mana, and we have a Dryad, so we're missing is a Titan. We even have Transmute mana, which is good. 3 Asus are too much? Not necessarily. It depends on how you're building your deck, right? Hopefully this is a fatal push and not a Thoughtseize, though. Well, hello there. So, what is up? Scar necessary in AmuLIT? No. I don't. I mean, that's part of what we're gonna be trying out today. Oh, this is a Ren. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess I want to play the top land right now. So I'm gonna copy my opponent's Overgrown Tomb here. This means that I can Karn, and I am going to Karn and immediately minus for either the Worm or the Boat. I think I'm going to minus for the Boat here, actually. It just answers the Ren clean, and it's pretty hard for our opponent to get rid of as well. And we can actually do that next turn, sorry. If the Karn doesn't die, then we're probably just guaranteed to win at that point. Like if this is like a Liliana or something, we probably don't care too much about that. Get boats ready. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's Liliana. We're gonna discard the Semi-Ghost Chamber. And I think that it's important for us to actually get rid of the... Okay, so I think we're going to... It's important for us to get rid of the Ren so they can't keep up with the card advantage here. And we're just going to plus on nothing. And in the meantime... That's what I'm talking about. I think I'm just going to plus here. Minusing for a worm is not particularly weight when we don't have the mana to cast it, because like this Liliana's gonna plus now. It's gonna get rid of our Ghost Quarter. All aboard the boat. Ha! Nice lightning bolt. Ah, they have Ren too? Oh, okay. Okay, ooh, well, that's a win. So they're clearly missing land drops over there. So what we can do... I guess we have to clear the Lily here. So we plus on the Sky Sovereign. And we have to attack the Liliana. Because otherwise the Liliana just minuses on us. And we get kind of wrecked. Already bought the boat. Need to advertise it more. Fair. And we're probably going to chump block here. If they have a K command, this is like the absolute blowout, but we have to chump here, I think. We can minus Karn for explosives. I guess it depends on what they do here. Liliana would be brutal. Oh yeah, this is, as I was saying, this was the absolute worst case scenario for us, right? This is actually rough here. So we get Karn. We get Karn. We immediately minus 4 engineered explosives. Or we can get Radiant Fountain. Radiant Fountain, what Radiant Fountain does here is it gives us access to Titan mana. Same with Castle Garenberg, but like the difference doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get Radiant Fountain here instead of the Karn, and we are setting ourselves up to draw one of our Titans, which we have seen none of. Okay, so we are bound to find. The other alternative would have been to get Breeding Pool, because that would have been a blue source to help us transmute. This is very good, because this is a 2-turn clock. This puts a lot of pressure on us, but if we draw a Titan, we win. That's not a Titan, so we're just gonna die. Feels bad, man. No, I don't think that praying for the worm is better. I think that, because like the worm is just not enough to stabilize here. I guess it might have been enough. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we want that, we want this. Don't want scouts. Beast Withens. That was a big goif. That was a big ass glyph. When does Magic get the Gathering back? It's gonna be a minute, man. It's gonna be a while. Hey, Yams, how's it going? It's gonna be a while before the Gathering is back. And somebody made I think it was Tom Ross or I think yeah, I think it was Tom Ross, and he made like a very interesting comment on Twitter where he was saying, let's say that everything is back to normal, right? Like we just have tournaments and everything. Like what now? Like what changes now, right? How are things gonna be different from now on after COVID happened? And it was interesting, right? Like if your opponent offers you a handshake, for example, do you accept the handshake? Like what do you do? Like how does your opponent is shuffling your deck anyway, right? So if you're gonna get sick, you're gonna get sick anyway because you have to touch the same cards. Definitely very interesting. Yeah, we're gonna keep this hand. Have to play wearing gloves. That's not crazy. That's not crazy at all, actually. So they need to have discard spell into yeah, we do play the second amulet here because I guess they could have Damping Sphere. They could have Damping Sphere here. Even if they have Damping Sphere, we're fine though. No, we're 1 mana short if they have Damping Sphere. But this is okay. So Assassin's Trophy is the only way that we don't get to Titan next turn. Cool deck, Pog. It is a cool deck, Nemo. It is a cool deck. Oh no. My opponent's gonna make me discard a card. Alright, do you have Surgical? That's literally the only way you can win here. Opponent just concedes. They're like, yep, that's good to me. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. You got it. Sweet. Next game. Nice one, opponent. Yeah, they got me. What do I think about the various Titan Field decks? I think the Titan Field decks are probably... I mean, in my opinion, they are a worse version of AmuLIT. But they are still good, right? They're still pretty good, so... Worst version of AmuLIT doesn't necessarily mean bad. Okay. So we're gonna lead on AmuLIT here. We have Castle. We have an answer to Ashiok. And Vesuva yields 2 mana thanks to the Crumbling Vestige. So I think we're gonna... Oh. That one's pretty good. That one is indeed pretty good. Just gonna copy Stomping Ground here. Yeah. It always feels so great when you copy your opponent's lands for value. Good stuff. Even when continuing sober, people are going to be much more conservative. Exactly, yeah. I'm still so right now I'm living with my 3 siblings, parents, and aunt and uncle. I don't know if they are going to risk getting exactly. So it is kind of a big deal. Wait, what? So I guess there are 2 draw steps where Inquisition and Thoughtseize, but they felt compelled to Ancient Grudge first. That's interesting. Can you have the super copy vestige and still get a mana? Yes, yes you can. Congrats on yes, oh thank you, Mistaken, I appreciate it. I appreciate it for sure. We'll probably have to discard the prime time here, which really sucks. But we need all the lands. Okay. Oh, I messed it up. Oh shit. Well, I guess that I couldn't fix this anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna. I should have played the stronghold there though. Ashiok. Well, that's fucking brutal. Pog. It's probably not good enough though. Damn it. But this at least allows. This makes it so my opponent needs to minus the Liliana. That's brutal though. Like our opponent having Liliana into Ashiok. And they also have enough to minus again. Yeah, that's just pretty good. It's pretty good. Losing to OG Jund. What year is this? Milling themselves. Good job, opponent. Good job. Being logical. Good job being logical. And look at that. Rewarded for milling themselves. You see that? Do you see that? Good job, opponent. Good job. Ooh. Oh, never mind. It doesn't work. Does it? Because they're going to plus Liliana. Shit, man. Okay, so the line here is we hope opponent doesn't have anything left in hand, basically. And we're going to Simigrove Chamber Bouncing Vestige. Next turn we draw a Dryad. And Dryad allows us to, thanks to the I guess that even something else can do this. But the idea is like even if I draw an Azusa, I can play it and haste it and clock one of my opponent's walkers. Never mind. Plan goes out of the window. So we have to draw explosives. Another Liliana. Okay. Bojukabog would also be nice as a way to slow down the clock. Karn doesn't do it. This doesn't do it. Does Uro do anything? No, Uro doesn't do anything either. Brutal. Yeah, I'm just dead. Remember Ashiok? Remember people playing Ashiok? Well, that's good against us. That card is pretty good against us. Good old Ashiok. Some things never change, right? Opponent plays Ashiok, you get destroyed. Fuck Ashiok, ban Ashiok, fuck Ashiok, ban Ashiok. Nah, Ashiok's fine. Sucks for us, but it is fine. Ah, good old times, good old times. We're playing against the companion deck. Least favorite card of all time. Even less favorite than Blood Moon. Yeah, we keep this one. Hopefully this is something like Lurrus Burn. That'd be great. Thank you. Ugh. Lurrus John, that's a lot worse for us. Yep. A lot worse for us. AmuLIT? It's not terrible. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Tell me more. Tell me more. Hogak was really fun to play. It really wasn't. It really was not. The Hogak mirror was... I remember I played exactly one league of Hogak, and I literally hated myself for the entirety of that league. What now? So I think we Dryad plus Steerings. Okay. Sure, another Karn. Into it. I don't think this Dryad is very likely to survive. That's why I'm not planning on leveraging this Dryad. I'm planning on leveraging these Karns. But if we center our plan around Valakut plus Dryad, things are not going to work out for us, I don't think. Dredge Gag was awesome. Yeah, I agree with that. One spell goes from 2/3 to 5/6. It's pretty sick. Okay, so we have enough mana. Yo, Príncipe, obrigado. Obrigado pelo raid. Welcome everybody from Príncipe's stream. We're playing some AmuLIT to the surprise of absolutely nobody. Yeah, I think the line here is just gonna be Karn and minus for the worm. And in this channel, we call that wisdom. We call that wisdom. Play out the Valakut, say go. Yeah, febre do amuleto. Oh yeah. So we're gonna be taking 6 here. I guess maybe they have a Thoughtseize. That would be annoying. Hopefully they have like an Inquisition or something irrelevant instead. Hey, other Sam. How's it going? Double Goifo. Okay. So 5. Okay, so we're 1 mana short. Okay, so we're going to play the worm here and a tap T-West, and next turn we can EE for 2 and crack. So that one needs to kill the worm for 2 mana. I don't think there's any way they can kill me this turn. Unless they're somehow playing an exile effect, which I don't think they are. Like cracking a cold when I watch an AmuLIT in quarantine. Nice, Rancid Flash, yeah. Welcome, welcome. It's nice to be back in Modern, you know? Like, Legacy was cool. I can't complain. Legacy treated me pretty well. With 2 second place finishes. But it's nice to be an AmuLIT. It's nice to be back on the casting Primeval Titan plan, you know? If we draw a Titan next turn, we just straight up win. So that's also cool, because we just can lethal my opponent thanks to Dryad. It was heartbreaking to see me die. Oh, yeah. It was heartbreaking for me as well. Dismember. Okay. We swing for lethal now. They have to vault their. They have to vault. Oh yeah, you're dead, opponent. When in doubt, right? When in doubt, minus and get the worm. Okay, so sideboarding in this matchup is actually pretty different than sideboarding in the regular matchup where we're expecting to face Ashiok. There's no Ashiok here, so actually Dismember I think becomes a better option for us. So yeah, Dismember being able to kill Lurrus is great. It's definitely a problem to not be able to kill Tarmogoyfs often. But we can sometimes make things work by comboing Dismember with Budrigo Bog. But yeah, can try to do something like this. Point is playing Death Shadow, not Jund. I don't think anything changes. Even if they're playing Shadow, they're playing Jund, they're not playing Stubborn Denial, right? If they were playing Grixis Shadow, then I would definitely just cut Karns, because 4 mana play that gets Stubborn Denial, it's not great for us. So we'd rather just have access to 1 mana play that gets stubbed, or 6 mana play that doesn't get stubbed, you know? But with them being on some Jund version. Main deck boat? No. You don't want to be boating against Shadow. You know, changing 4 mana play that gets stubbed for 5 mana play that gets stubbed, it's not a good strategy. It's not a good strategy. The video explaining MTGO was nice. Oh, thank you, Yamsk. Appreciate it. Well, there's no TIE Fighter as an artwork on the boat? What do you mean? TIE Fighter? don't even know what those are. I know what the Foo Fighters are. Maybe you want to say Foo Fighter? What's missing from the list is the ultimate boat, Parhelion. I actually... when did I register Parhelion, actually? I feel like I registered Parhelion not long ago for something, and I can't remember what it was. What was it? Where and why did I register Parhelion for something? Like, why? Why would I do that to myself? How campaigns have actually improved Modern and having constructed player to play them. What do you mean? You think Modern's better now than it was before Companions? You going to play Parhelion instead of both? No, I like winning matches of Magic. That's my explanation as to why I'm playing one over the other one, you know? Traverse for a basic. Love to see it. Love to see it. If they have Thoughtseize though, that's actually problematic. Honestly, they should probably even take the Dryad here, actually. Yep. Makes sense. Not a great draw there. If I were opponent, I would slam the Lurrus right now. Wait, what just happened? Noxious Revival? Putting Thoughtseize on top? They probably should have fetched before doing that, right? Hashtag sequencing. Feels bad, man. Hashtag sequencing. I guess that what they were traversing anyway, so it doesn't matter. My shadow. So they probably have no LD at all. I guess that it's better for me to just do this. All right, Sam, have a good one. What's my favorite Tool album? Lateralis. Lateralis first, Anima second. Oof. Big oof. Why would they pay with this instead of paying with this? I guess that they just want to grow the shadow. Makes sense, I guess. But if you're doing that, then why wouldn't you just fetch? It grows the shadow a lot more. Questionable line by opponent there. Dismember. Definitely bad for us. Very, very bad for us. Okay. Very, very bad for us. So we die to TBR. Because they can just plus on a fetch shock, TBR dead. Confirmation with trying to convince us magic is better. That's exactly what's going on here. Come on, Enrico. Come on. Wait, what? Why are we splashing white, opponent? Why on earth would we be splashing white? Let's just draw a prime time, right? I mean, it's only fair for us to draw a prime time here. It's only fair and logical. Oh, classic. We can still cast Titan. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Feels bad, man. If we draw a Titan, we just win. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we did. I think the sideboard is the same. I guess that we can cut the Ghost Squatter, actually. Which would give us room for another Summoner's Pact. We could also attempt to play Beast Within. I still don't think that Beast Within is where we want to be. Karn for Ornithopter. Sometimes all you need is just a blocker, right? Sometimes you just need a chump blocker. It's the new Colony Garden. I need Flies. I need Survives Ren and 6. Strictly better than Colony Garden. Come on, opponent, don't make me wait. You're totally not changing your sideboard at all. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. How is our Ponza matchup? Horrendous. As you would expect. As it's only logical. As it's only logical for our Ponza matchup to be horrendous. There we go. Finally. Thank you, opponent. Both our red-green matchup and our Ponza matchup are horrendous, so whatever Mold Beat was talking about is, it doesn't really matter. Not a great hand against the discard spell deck, but I think it's fine. At least it's keepable. The regular matchup is actually not bad, not too bad. I disagree. I think it's really bad. I think that Karn minus for both gives you a chance. I don't think it's not bad. I still think it's a horrible matchup. You know what the best thing that could happen here is? For our opponent to go turn 1 Alpine Moon on Semi-Growth Chamber. That would make my draw so much smoother. Both wins all the matchups. Exactly. Both for precedent. Good, good choice, opponent. Well played, well played. Love it. Oh, they know that I drew a Dryad. Feels bad, man. Both is very Craigasm. Agreed. Very much agreed. So many bubbles. Did they keep 7? Or did they mulligan? It's possible they mulliganed. Yeah, they mulled to 6. That would explain it. Why are they not bubbling themselves to fix their draw steps? Kataki War's Wage has entered the battlefield, chat. Kataki War's Wage has entered the battlefield. Now we know why our opponent is blushing white. They really had an ace up their sleeve. Wow, how did I not see coming that our opponent was totally going to Kataki War's Wage us? Brutal. I mean, how am I supposed to beat a Kataki War's Wage in my AmuLIT deck? Right? Like, what am I supposed to do now? I think that actually the best thing we can do here is play the Tularia West. As awkward as that is, it's a little bit worse for us if we draw exactly an untapped land. But it plays around our opponent having Alpine Moon very nicely. It plays around Damping Sphere as well. And yeah, those are my reasons. So next turn, we kind of have guaranteed Karn unless they have a Thoughtseize, basically. Yeah, we have so many artifacts, right? We have so many artifacts in our deck. We are never going to be able to pay for all of them. Oh, what are we supposed to do now? What are we supposed to do now? Man. How did we not play around Kataki War's Wage? Sorry I punted, chat. Sorry I punted. You know, Mishra's Bubbles Japanese name literally translates to Mishra's Trash. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Yes, you get my summon respect. Tarmogoyf? They could have Maelstrom Pulse, right? So we have multiple options here. Option number 1, transmute, probably for Castle. Option number 2, play Karn minus for probably Engineered Explosives. Option number 3, transmute for something else. I think that playing Dryad and saying go is our worst line. Especially because our opponent is really, really far from presenting lethal. I think I want to transmute for Castle. Does that do anything in the face of Thoughtseize? Does that do anything in the face of Thoughtseize is the question. And I guess we also get Godbound Alpine Moon if I go for that, because we have 2 Semi-Growth Chambers. What if we transmute for Gruul Turf, for example? I think I'm just gonna Karn. And we're gonna minus for Engineered Explosives. Gonna play our land. Bounce Vestige. Play Vestige, I guess. Yeah, they can't beat the Titan Resolve Titan. Nice bubble. Do we jump? I think we actually jump here. Like, Karn allows us to actually fight on two very different axes. They could have Lightning Bolt, and in that case, like, this is the worst case scenario. However, if they spend their turn Lightning Bolt in my Karn, that means that they just straight up die to my Primeval Titan. So doesn't seem too bad for us. So we're just gonna bog them here. Bounce into Larry West. Exiling out for bubbles. Nice, nice. So now go if he's tiny. And they have to beat my prime time. Even if they do have an answer to prime time, it doesn't really matter too much either. Now we do let the Karn go, I think. So we're not blocking. Opponent just doesn't want to play anymore. Classic Kataki. Classic Kataki. What did we lose to? We lost to actual John with Ashiok. Stupid Ashiok, man. Still pretty good against us. Still pretty good against us. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, so we're playing against the companion deck. You can always tell you're playing against the companion because of the lag at the beginning of the game. It's pretty funny. Because, yeah, exactly. There we go. So we're playing against Lurrus. Yeah, keep this hand. Keeping this hand. Turn 1 Amulet. Turn 2 Explore. Hopefully into business. Yeah, this sounds pretty good. Even if we don't actually draw business, we still have Karn. Let's see what we're up against. Hopefully it's the Scales. Oh, never mind. Sad. I really want to play against the Scales deck now. Apparently the Scales deck, I'm probably going to be streaming it, by the way. A Scales deck got second in the Super Q or challenge. I don't know. Like some big modern event during the weekend. And apparently Harden Scales got second. So Scales is back, baby. That's pretty exciting. I'm a big fan of the Scales deck. I think it's a ton of fun. Easy. So we just copy our opponent's Overgrown Tomb. And if they don't have another disco spell, they just die. Sounds good to me. Hardened skills, yep. Come on. Opponent confirmed Black Sack. Wait, what? They have another discard spell? Come on, really? The triple Thoughtseize draw in the blind against AmuLIT? Jeez. Alright, Let's punish them with a prime time off the top, shall we? Thank you. Oh, I love this deck so much. Oh, AmuLIT, I missed you so much, AmuLIT. I missed you so much. It's so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be back. Oh my god. I am so glad to be back here. We didn't even need to pact for it, just like naturally draw prime time. Okay, so we're getting T-West Field here. Does it even matter? It doesn't. This is great. This is great. Hey, having a good time, chat? Are you entertained? Are you entertained? Let's see if I can. Are you entertained? What movie is that phrase from? Isn't that from Gladiator?
Are you not entertained?
Yes!
Are you not entertained?
That's what I'm talking about. That one's going into the soundboard, baby. No, they're not solid enough. Taking it like champions. Okay. How do we lose here? Can we lose here? So we copy here. Bounce T-West, that's 1, 2, 3. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We play prime time. Yeah, we actually have a hasty double striking Titan here, so that should be good, I think. While making a bunch of sombos. Yeah. Bounce, float, summoners backed. For prime time, opponent concedes. So we just played this matchup, so we're just gonna sideboard the same. Members, and we can cut. We cut this. We cut this scouts, and what else did we cut? Did we cut an ancient steerings, or did we cut a summoners pact? I think we cut an ancient steerings, right? No. Yeah, I'm gonna cut an ancient strings. Why not just haste zombie for the win? Because I can only haste one zombie, and my opponent has a 12/12 Death Shadow that can block. They killed my Titan on my upkeep. Remember to play around Kataki. I know. I gotta stay one step ahead. Gotta make sure we don't get got by that Tataki. They were at 1. Yes, I haste the zombie. And they block with the Death Shadow. So, it's not a great plan. So I'd rather trample for 16 with a prime time and actually kill them. You know what I'm saying? Seems like the superior line. Both versus Titan. What if instead of banning Titan, you just play Titan Cherry? How do you feel about that? Okay. Sure, we can keep this on the draw. It's a little bit sketchy, but it's probably fine. Thought about it. Too small brain. Just gotta go bold like me, Cherry. Make sure that all the blood in your system goes to the brain instead of to your hair, and then you are smarter. Also thought about it. Nice. Oh, interesting. Ah, come on. Come on. Ursa. Pog. Oh, wow. They're playing Watery Grave? Oh, we're kind of screwed now. Never mind. I mean, we're still behind, but now we have a very real shot because AmuLIT really speeds us up. Do you know anywhere I could go to learn how to play Titan? Yeah, I think there are some streamers out there that stream AmuLIT every now and then. So maybe you can check them out. I couldn't tell you though. So we see growth. I'm trying to see if I can play around. I think that the best way to play around this member is to start here. I guess that if they have this member, I'm probably dead. So there's that, which sucks. So we start here, then we play our forest, and then we garrison. I guess we garrison. We semi-growth champion, sorry. We bounce here. We Udo. Field. Okay. That's it. All I learned from this stream is that I need to top deck better. Facts. Just facts. That's what that is. Okay, is this a lethal attack? It is not a lethal attack. But now we die to Lightning Bolt. We can't beat K command and we cannot beat TBR. Is it worth it to block here? This is 2, 3, 4. This is probably worth it to block here. We die to TBR though, so yeah, there it is. Right, cool. I think that now that I saw that my opponent is actually playing Stubborn Denial, we're gonna do a slight change of plans. Cavern Soul is gonna come in, and we probably do want Beast Within actually. Just as a one-off is probably fine. Thank you for the follow, visual effects, appreciate it. And Isoton, I also missed your follow, sorry about that. Smayak kicked by Giruda. How do we beat decks built around that card? Just be faster? Yes. Usually those kind of decks just play 0 interaction, so if you're able to be faster, to have a faster draw. I was watching Canister earlier, and yeah, like it's just try to be faster than them, just mulligan to better hands. I think the earlier they can play Giruda is turn 3 at most, or 4. Keep. Imagine not being able to draw that Amulet at any time. I know. What a noob. What a noob. My opponent copied my asset to turbo themselves out. That's pretty sweet. Wait, Amulet's on top here. Yeah, I mean, if there's an Amulet on top, that doesn't do anything for us, right? We just don't have enough mana anyway, so. Alright, so our opponent clearly is on the counter year stuff plan. What do we want to draw here? A Dryad would be our best draw? Dryad would be hot. Castle is not horrible. Well, I guess it is. Never mind. Yeah, Castle is actually horrible. Goifo. It is a Goifo. Dismember on top. Just snow-covered forest. That's also fine. That's also fine. It's okay because we're gonna draw a Titan off the top. So since we're gonna top deck a Titan this turn, this is fine. Like if I didn't know that we were drawing a Titan, I would be probably worried. But since I know that we are, this is fine. Damn it. Oh, I made a mistake. Yeah, because actually this is the turn where we're going to top deck the Primeval Titan. Sorry, I apologize for that. I made a mistake there. It's fine, we fixed it now. I just found out the synergy between Lurrus and Death Shadow. Opponent can't attack with Lurrus. Oh my god, they are going to attack? Sure. 1/1 Shadow. Prime time? Or Valakut? Sure. That's lethal though, right? 4, 8. That's lethal. Oh man. I guess this is how it feels to not have it all the time. It feels really bad. I think I'm gonna choose to have it from now on. Like, I understand people not having it all the time, but I think I strongly recommend just having it instead. Seems like it's a lot better, actually. The shadow dies. Growing the goifs. Hashtag synergy. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. Well, I didn't want to open Steam. What I wanted to do is I wanted to draw the next card. Shut up, Steam. Go away. Go away, Steam. Alright, feels bad, man. That's okay, though. That's okay. We're just warming up. We're just warming up here. Okay, so we finished up with a 3-2 with Karn Amulet. Not the best. Could have been worse, though. All right, so what I had coming up is this is the next list that I wanted to take out for a spin. So this is what we're going to be playing up next. So we're going to take a very short break like we often do after a league, and I'm going to make sure that we get all the stuff ready. So don't go anywhere, and we're going to play another league right after these messages.